Hey everyone, welcome to part 5 of Freedom Planet 2. We have one chapter remaining before the turning point of the story. But not the end of the story. Oh no, there's still way more to go. This game is about twice the length of the first Freedom Planet. Actually, where Freedom Planet 1 ends, the middle of this game begins. So yeah, we still got a lot of stages left. Anyway, let's check out the laboratory to see what we have, or what we have equipped. I think Mila's good. Mila does have the problem of being less durable than the other characters, so you want to rely on shields and not get too close to any threats.
King Dale of Shuigang is asking for our help. Apparently, they need to track down a thief that's been stealing weapons.
Shuigang has become a close ally. It would be our honor to assist them in their time of need.
The next chapter takes us further north, up to the frozen nation of Shuigang. This is where Brevin started his reign of terror and also where the War for Battle Glacier occurred. Many people died when Brevin was around, including the previous king of Shuigang. No name given, it was just King of Shuigang, but he was the father of Dale, and also Spade. Dale is the current king. And, yeah, Dale, and more on Spade later, but he's kind of like the rogue of the group. But we'll meet Dale pretty soon. Just think of Dale and Spade as kind of like Edgar and Sabin from Final Fantasy VI, because Edgar was the king of the kingdom because reasons, and Sabin had to walk out of his kingdom and become a monk because more reasons. It's kind of the same with Dale and Spade in that regard. Except Spade is even more of a treacherous asshole than Sabin. But yeah. Tiger Falls is a bit more of a platforming challenge. You'll see these holes in the falls that will take you to the background. Don't go chasing waterfalls. It's a cool effect, but I think if you're in the background, you can still get hit by objects in the foreground, which is kind of sloppy. I'm talking projectiles. Any sort of stage hazard, you're safe, but if it's a projectile, I think you can still get hit by those. Now for this stage, and also the remainder of this chapter, I will be playing as Mila. She gets more story relevance compared to everybody else in this point of the game. Mira could also work out for this part of the game too because of her affiliation with Eskel, as they're part of the same police unit, but there's more to Mila's story here that will pop up later. This stage is more or less reminiscent of Marble Garden Zone from Sonic 3, except nowhere near as plagiaristic as Zowland, in my opinion. There is a bit more of a visual distinction between Tiger Falls and Marble Garden Zone other than just the color scheme. Stuff like the platforming has a unique spin on it, and even though there are some Crusher gimmicks, I say Tiger Falls is different enough. You even get plenty of shields here too. Got a water shield and got 9 hits with it. Just about 9 hits. I'm telling you, the Strong Shields potion works wonders. Almost got killed there. Now you have to go into the background for this section. If you get caught up in between the spikes and the walls, you die. Got a Bravestone. Now, these items can inflict negative status effects if you equip them before the beginning of a stage, but they will give you a higher score bonus if you beat a stage with those items equipped. What I picked up just then and there was the No Guarding Bravestone, which means if you dodge, well, tough shit, you're still taking the hit, because no guarding. Yeah, don't equip that Bravestone, it sucks. You do have other Bravestones, such as Double Damage Taken, No Lives at the beginning of a level, and Life Oscillation, where your health bar swings between full and 0 at the drop of a hat, so nah, I'm good on that. Alas, the rings of Avalis are visible during the day. We are approaching the boss of this stage. It is a giant mechanical bladed monstrosity that will use the foreground and background to its advantage. So you gotta do the same. So you want to aim for the orange cores, and then the big core will open up on the monster's head. There is a giant wall dividing the foreground of this arena, so you want to switch to the background in order to get to the other side. There we go, the boss is open, now I can actually do damage. The only time you can do damage is if the core is open on the head. It doesn't look like the boss switches planes, which is good. I must be thinking of the Rocket Knight boss. There's a similar, if not just straight up the same boss from Rocket Knight Adventures, which plays... It goes back and forth in between the foreground and background, and you have to chase after it. I like it when bosses play around with the different mechanics of the foreground and backgrounds. That is something that... I believe it was the second Power Rangers game on Super Nintendo, based on the movie. That game did that a lot. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, the game featuring Ivan Ooze. Because apparently Ivan Ooze wasn't the star and villain of that whole movie, so apparently we're featuring him. I don't get the name of that freaking game. Also, why is the game called the movie? Just call it the video game! But that's besides the point. Let's just get to Shuigang. Amazing! You, my friend, you are art. This guy's a creep. This guy's a creep. Get him away. Perusing girls, what? Babsy. Yeah, that's his name. He's quite the character. Anyway, welcome to Shuigang Palace. This is going to be the third and not so final hub area. Freedom Planet 2 is chock full of hub areas. There are 4 hub areas in this game, 5 if you count this small ship towards the end of the game, but really there's 4. Hey. Hey. Oh, okay, you don't say hey. There's like 3 NPCs here that just say hey. It's the sailors. They're quite the characters too, and so is Fang. Wait a minute, aren't you supposed to be in Tekken? What is Fang doing here in Freedom Planet? Hey, you went to the Battlesphere, right? Did you go to the VIP lounge? Was Thunder Lilling there? Tell me everything! No, you creep. I'm not telling you shit. I bet she smells nice too. Yeah, he's a creep. You must be one of Gong's friends. It's so nice to see him make it in the world. Ever since that alien attack, he's been the talk of the town. So, funny thing about Freedom Planet 1 and the events in that game is that Gong actually took credit for defeating Brevin. And it was not by his choice, no, it's just that nobody believed him when he said that 3 girls actually beat Brevin. So Gong more or less just accepted that twisted reality, but he knows what really happened that day. He knows Lilac and Co. beat, or really just Lilac. He knows that Lilac beat Brevin. Now what Gong does not know is that Brevin is still possibly alive somewhere in the universe. Yeah, that spells bad news for the future. Especially if we get a sequel or some spin-off game related to Captain Torque. Yeah, that's gonna be something special. Anyway, let's present ourselves in front of the new king of Shuigang. That's gonna be Dale. Hopefully you're not mind-controlled. He did try to kill us before. Twice. Don't worry, he's fine this time. Someone's been stealing all of our swords, so I'm holding on to this one. You sure it wasn't Dale's brother? Anyway, let's go down this long as hell hallway, and we'll be up to Dale.
Hello? Your Majesty?
The sun hasn't even set yet. Seems like these infernal devices are useful after all. So, he sent you, did he? Very well. We need you to track down a thief. A large portion of our weapons and steel reserves have mysteriously vanished. And no, I am not imagining things.
Don't worry, Your Majesty. Detective Mila and her thief-detecting nose is on the case.
I appreciate your enthusiasm. Anyway, we believe the supplies were taken north, but I don't want to send my soldiers out there until we know who or what we're dealing with.
Do I get a nice hat? All detectives get nice hats.
No, you do not get a hat. After you meet Dale, you can take a shortcut to and from the throne. I guess they knew that this corridor is way too damn long.
Oh, hi, Ascal. Did you come for some potions?
Hardly. Magister just needs another nose on the case.
Oh, double the noses for double the detectiving. Well, our first clue is that there's a mysterious scent trail heading north.
Fine. Let's get this over with.
Yay, we got the second grotchiest character in the game as our partner. Ascal is going to assist us for the next couple of levels. And with that said, it's time to take on the Robot Graveyard. One of the prettier looking stages in the game, and also a bit of a revelation for our characters. Oh my god, look at the mountains! The mountains! The main gimmick for Robot Graveyard are going to be these snowballs that you'll turn into if you roll downhill. If you're in a snowball, you'll become impervious to enemy attacks as well as deal damage to said enemies. With this being a stage composed mostly of mechanical enemies, you'll find a lot of pieces that you can trade with Plano. And I mean a lot, this stage will give out robot pieces like candy. That is if you don't blast them off screen. Robot Graveyard is a pretty cool stage, no pun intended. It is, I would say it's a top 10 stage. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but it's up there. Now the next stage coming up, that's one of my favorites, mainly because of the music. And while we're on the subject, this game's music, just like the first Freedom Planet, is amazing. Honestly, I don't think there's any song that tops Fortune Knight, but it comes damn close. Especially Shade Armory and Globe Opera Part 2. Hell, even this song is not bad. Take a listen.
Whatever. I'll just give him a one-way ticket home, courtesy of the 100-hook punch. Let's make like math tutors and divide their numbers. I'll see you on the other side.
Oh, such a good soundtrack right here. Now, that dialogue only occurs if Mila or whoever you're playing as spots Brevin's robots. It is possible for you to miss that dialogue because, well, you can run past Brevin's forces and not have the characters see them. But the game will carry on as is, and the characters know that Brevin is back. Or is he? Somebody's back, that's for damn sure. Anyway, we're getting closer to the boss of this stage, and I say that this boss is the first difficulty spike. I should be good to go because I have plenty of shields and mastery of the dodge. Honestly, I'm not sure if you can make it this far without knowing about the dodge, to be honest. Hell, there's a tutorial before this stage requesting you know how to dodge before you carry on. I mean, sure you can skip it, but it's still there.
Please state your identity.
I'm Mila. I come in peace.
I'm sorry, I did not understand.
I'm Mila. I come in peace.
Did you mean intruder?
No, absolutely not. Please don't send any guard robots. Oh dear.
Enemies detected. Executing slaughter sequence.
Oh shit. Okay, honestly, this is my favorite boss tune in the game. But more importantly, here's the boss, which is a giant cube. It's Syntax, but he's taken the form of this giant transformer. His first couple of attacks are going to be him trying to crush you with his giant cube. And then the second phase, or rather his second attack, is him shooting out these, I guess they're goo balls? I'm not really sure. Or no, that's his third attack. His first attack is him trying to smash you even further with his fists. Okay, here's the goo ball phase. This one is easy, you just go to where the green shit is not raining down. And for his second phase, he shoots this laser. You want to use the dodge maneuver, you can't run away from the laser. Now, the boss in question is piss easy with Mila because of her abilities. I guess that's the reason why Mila is the shining star of this chapter. Anyway, that's going to do it for Part 5 of Freedom Planet 2. Stay tuned for Part 6. See ya, everybody.
Mission complete!
Move it!
Thanks, Ascal! I was almost a meal sandwich!
Whatever. I'm here to help you search the place. Or punch things, probably.